What's up, everybody? Lew Jack here with my boy Ray D. Getting ready to give you episode 2 of Boiler Buzz. Check it out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Boiler Buzz. This is Rapheal Davis.
Lew Jack.
And we're here to break down the last few games. We're coming off the Maui Invitational where the Boilermakers dominated. Did extremely well out of Hawaii. 3 games in a row, 3 different style victories. Everybody played well. All the different guys contributed each game. Turned into the number 1 team in the country. Had a great game last night against Texas Southern. I think the guys are playing well, but we want to check in with everybody, give our opinions, answer some questions, and just kind of break down this next game. We got conference starting on Friday with a huge test. Everybody remembers going to Northwestern last season as the number 1 team in the country, and Northwestern picking up the win that solidified Boo Buie as one of the best players ever in the history of the program. Got Chase Audees, an NBA contract. Gave Brooks Barheiser the confidence he has now, being a Lafayette kid, knocking off the number 1 team in the country that did recruit him. So we did a lot for Northwestern this year, last year, so I'm excited to see him play. But we want to break down the games from past. And Lou, I just want to get your feel on things. How you feel the guys play?
They played great in a sense of when I say great, I think all 3 different games showcase different things. I don't think it's one game you could say we played a perfect game. I think in that first game, the biggest thing I was impressed about, that first half went however it went, but then Coach Painter went to a whole different lineup to start the second half. But I remember us having that conversation previous, like, how do you keep everybody happy? And I think that's how you keep everybody happy, because now those words are when he's in practice saying, hey, just be ready.
Yep.
Be ready, dude. If you're ready, your number card, I got you.
Yep.
And in all 3 of them different games, it showed. Game 2, it was Fletcher Lawyer show. Yep. People just saying Fletcher might need to go to the bench. It was over. You know what I mean? Like, just thinking about that. Like, Caleb had a big second game.
Yep.
You go through it, but all 3 games was just different. Different tests for us. Shot the ball well. Some games did shoot the ball well. So I like to see it. Just even playing that many games back to back. It's crazy.
Yep.
Not the talent. The schedule. Yeah, the talent is crazy, but even just the scheduling is crazy.
Day out, yeah. And then, because the thing that I like the most, too, like you just said, and then I heard Zach say it after one of the games, is they can beat you in a lot of different ways. Like, you think of Gonzaga, this is number 1 offense, normally one or 2 offenses in the country. Tennessee, number 1 defense in the country, one of the most physical defenses you'll see. You see how many times Purdue got to the foul line, beat you that way. Fletcher got off. You see the Marquette, they switch it up. They going to press you. They going to get after you. Defense is junk it up. Iguodaro's a different style big man, and you go 4-17 from 3 against Tennessee, you figure out how to win that game. Offense is good against Marquette, you figure out how to get over the hump of turning the ball over, you out-rebound them, you turn 13 offensive rebounds into 20-second chance points, and you win that way. So, they can beat you on the 3-point line. Last night against Texas Southern, they get 20 points in transition. That's where I think this team is different. We talked about it before athletically, and just even going off of last night, because coming from off the number 1 team, and you played off of teams that were ranked high, you guys won big games. What is that like after you win a big game? Your ranking goes up, and then you still have to keep performing. What is Paint like in those moments?
It's back to business. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of celebrate. Like, I think for everybody, after the guys won Maui, I think everybody in that locker room, they know. Like, they believe they were the number 1 team. I don't think that was a shocking part.
Right.
But now it's like, hey, we got to get back to work, because other times we've been number 1 workers, we take a loss. As soon as we get number 1, we take a loss. Now it's like, hey, man, we got to go back to work. It's good we got that done. We know we belong here, but now can you show that you can stay here?
Yeah.
Because not anybody, but once you get to number 1, cool.
Yeah.
But most people can take their foot off the gas for a second. Hey, this is a big celebration. Now it's like, I felt like everybody at Purdue woke up the next day was like, all right.
Yeah.
They know now, but now we just like, all right, let's go back, take care of Texas Southern, which I think that's helped just the mind for him.
Is that a coach's thing that the coaches explain, or is that like a player thing in the locker room? You need leaders for that. Because you see it happen to teams that they don't go back to business. So who leads that charge? And What is the locker room like?
It's a combination of both, but I think it's obviously the players. Like, I think obviously for any coach, anybody, like the first time you experience being number one, like everybody could put on the front, but like
Right.
everybody's chest feel a little bit good. You may not even necessarily fully know just how to handle being number one.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now you got guys in the locker room where Miles Colvin gets to be number one for the first time, getting a lot of love. Zach E looks over Braden Smith like, hey, that's cool. But make sure we go get them 100 jump shots. Seem like everybody, let's still stay on our routine because this is our standard. It's not people in the locker room, I can't believe I'm number one. It's like, hey, this is where we supposed to be. Let's go to work. So I think that's the difference. And the players lead it. And obviously even the coaches, though, once everybody's experienced it, now we're used to this.
I mean, because you see it last night. They came out about business. I think it was, they scored the first 11. It got like 17-5 or something like that there. Then it was scoring 99 points. Braden could have went for a triple-double, but I get as a player, you look bad. But when you hear pain reasoning, you get it, whatever. But, I mean, it was Zach gets 4 field goal attempts. He go 4 for 4. You score 99 points. I mean, everybody's locked in. And Braden, I mean, you hear Ralph talk about it. I don't agree with Ralph. I mean, this may not be a Purdue favorite, but I still think Boo Buie is the best point guard in the league until proven otherwise. And I think this Friday could prove otherwise if they match up. I think they got to match up. But Braden is definitely right there with Boo Buie. He's definitely eclipsed a lot of the folks that people put ahead of him. I think he got one more monster in the way, but he controlled the game last night. 19, 10 assists, 8 rebounds. I mean, made great plays, got everybody involved. I mean, they just look so fluid offensively. So I'll ask you a question. Braden Smith is the best point guard at Purdue since?
Me. That's me. I think you obviously like J.O.'s a 1 year guy.
Yeah.
J.O., I like what he did, obviously, for the program. J.O. changes the program. John Ockley, so if nobody knows.
Yeah.
P.J. Thompson had a very solid career.
Yeah.
He's the point guard. You got to like what he did. Obviously, won a Big Ten championship. Very solid. But I'll say me. I'll say me, just some of the impact, the different responsibilities, just coming in as freshman, walking in. And granted, his sophomore year, which I always go back to say, like, I don't get jealous watching him, but part of the basketball player in me wish I could experience that sophomore jump.
Yeah.
Like that swag, that confidence. Just like when I'm watching him play, I'm enjoying it because it's like, oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Like he knows, like, see, if somebody wants to put Boo Buie ahead of him, like he's looking at like, yo, I'm number one. Like,
Yeah, okay.
It's no more like I don't necessarily need the media, or anybody really validation, like that confidence and how he's just out there on the court. You can see it, like it is not a bad confidence. Like somebody may say, hey, that's cockiness. Like it's a great thing to have in the world.
Yeah.
You just
got swag about it. He bring a toughness to the team, and like the opposing team, you feel that. Like when you play against somebody, you know if they're pucking up.
Yeah,
like
you grab a rebound. Like grab a rebound. Like this. You see the swag compared to another guard might grab it because it's like, dude, hey, I'm out here on flow. Whatever I want to do.
The over the head passes is crazy. Yeah, then you can see it. You can see the confidence that the coaches didn't put into him, that he didn't put into a sub. He watched a lot of film. He got in the gym. PJ helped a bunch with that, but. No, I agree with you. He brings something to this team that he played like he played last night. I mean, Zach still get you 15 and 6, limited minutes. He's still going to be 20 and 10 guy every night. But if Brady can control the game, come off of those ball screens, whip the ball around. Because, I mean, you see last night, even against Texas Southern, they go 7 minutes without a field goal in the first half.
Yeah.
And this is with the starters on the floor. So this ain't just the reserve guy. So there's got to be a point, and then at the end of the half, Braden break the play, come off the double, he get to the basket. He got to do more of that. He got to be as aggressive as he was to start the second half all game against good competition, because that's what's going to get him over the hump. Because when he point guards, two guard, they guards win in March. I mean, the ball is in your hands, you making the decisions, you getting out and going, and Purdue in transition just makes them way better because it wears you down in transition, and then when they slow it down and throw it to the big fella in the post, it's just nothing you can do. But then I got a question for you, just because I think we could talk about him again, Lance Jones.
Yeah.
And we talked about it a little bit, but what he brings to the team is a lot, and a lot of questions for you. I asked Twitter, and I asked everybody out there, if you can like, comment, subscribe. Is Lance Jones Matt Painter's best two-way player that he's had? And I mean two-way in the sense of every night he's going to guard the best player. He's going to guard 1 through 3 multiple positions, and you have to guard him offensively. There is no closing out short. There is no putting you can hide somebody on him. You know what I mean? You got to guard him. So is he that? You played with some good ones. You've been around at the start.
It's a great question. I want to clear one thing up for Purdue fans. When we talk about guard, like we asked the best guard for Braden, Carson, Jaden Ivey, to me, and I feel like a lot of us, they're combo guards.
Yeah.
So before everybody jump to combo, point guard, what?
Oh, no. Jaden Ivey and Carson.
I think those two, each one more like they're hybrids. They can do it,
Yeah.
but they're kind of in that category.
We can just say the point guards of the Jaden Ivey team, we would say is Eric Hunter, Isaiah Thompson, then the point guard, Carson Tino Gel. Easy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what you do. So then, but no, that's a great, the two-way question is great. For me, you put Chris Kramer here, but offensively, Lance Jones is better than Chris Kramer. So he takes Chris. He takes Chris in that regard. To me, Kelsey Barlow is special. Kelsey Barlow is one guy, for a fact, he can guard the 4. John Lure, Wisconsin, Coach Kramer will put him 1 through 4. Offensively, that's kind of his drop off. Yep. So you put Lance above him with that. To respectfully, I don't really know too much of that era. I could see Kenny Lowe getting the call.
Kenny Lowe.
So I don't know where I put Kenny Lowe in that.
What about David T? David T may get into that.
David Teague as well. I think those two, I think Teague was a little bit more offensively. But I think those two, you know, old school for me, what I know, you got to kind of consider them.
Yeah.
I'm biased, but I'll still go Etuan more.
Yeah, I did Etuan had a lot of helmet. I love Etuan.
I'm with you, but this
one defensive players of the year on the team.
One credit I give Etuan, and it's and some people may not look at this like he was never afraid to take a matchup. We never hit.
Oh, that's facts.
We never anytime if a switch happens, he's guarding anybody. But in particular, one night, Brandon Wood, we played at Valpo. This is a senior year. And Brandon Wood had a really good first half. He had a really good first half. I don't want to over-exaggerate, but he had a good first half to where, like, Payne walked in and kind of looked like, hey, man, like, who gonna do it? But it was Etuan matchup.
Yeah.
Brandon Wood didn't score the second half.
Oh, that's great.
In that matchup.
Oh, that's tough.
So
that's tough.
Some of that,
that's tough. That's tough.
I got more years with Etuan. But if somebody's Lance is there.
That's tough.
Lance is definitely right there in the consideration, but he's got to be top 4, really top 3, and I'm not mad if he's top 2.
He get Purdue just so much. I mean, even you think about to shoot the half court shot that he shot, I think the Marquette game. I mean, they win that game. I think by 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, quick Lance, real quick.
No, you got it.
The Gonzaga game?
Yeah.
Hit at the game?
Yeah.
When he picked up the foul because he didn't want to let him score and we were already up by like 11?
Yep. I said, well, I like that. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I like when he out there last night. He made 4 threes. They up 20. But he had a 3. He could the dance and walk it out, come out on the speaker. He could the dance. And like Purdue need that type of energy. Last year it was so uptight. It was so everything got to be by the book. We got to win. We got to play perfect. We can't have no fun. It's just we can't enjoy this. Like what John Octis brought to us, even though we was coming off the last place year, he coming from Miami, he bringing a whole different swag to the team. Like he energized it, he getting guys going, he getting the crowd into it. And I think like Lance Jones bring that in. Like I like how Trey Kaufman-Red answered the bell. I mean, he come in the game, he makes some shots. I mean, you don't start a game, it matters. And I want to this don't got nothing to do with Purdue, but we talked a little bit about this too, but you look at Michigan State, and we'll get back to Purdue in a second, but you look at Michigan State, and A.J. Hogarth get pulled. And he doesn't start. A sophomore starts in front of him. And against last night, against Georgia Southern, Trey Holloman gets 10 assists. Jeremy Fears, the other backup, gets 10 rebounds. And you get taken off the ball. What's that like? What do you think is going through his head? And have you ever seen those experiences happen?
Yeah, that's tough. You feel for him to a degree. But this is the part of where the common fan respectfully doesn't see that's business.
Mm-hmm.
It's productivity. It's business. How can Michigan State be better? These two guards or the future, and they're ready to kind of produce. And the chemistry just better, so you got to see it. But now I'm AJ Hogarth. Now this is when I got to be a leader. But now I'm also, okay, coach, I'm 6 man, 7 man. I don't like it. I'm sure my phone been blowing up, my DJ, my boys back home, I don't like it. But now I got to figure out how to be the best in this role. Because I still want to play in the league. I still want to play overseas. And all these things may happen in the league and you'd be willing to adjust. So now it's just maybe, this is a life lesson. Like, my ego got to go away and I got to, figure it out. And we had a teammate. He kind of went through that similar 2 years in a row. Granted, the year before I got there, he was the MVP of the team, had a knee surgery, went through some things. A lot of fans don't know that, so that recovery was different, but he was a hell of a leader. Like some days I would look at him, shout out to Keaton Grant, because he deserves to get his name shout out. I just, like, as a freshman, I'd be like, how are you willing to be such a good teammate to me? And I kind of took your spot. Like, I got your minutes. But he was nothing but a big brother. So now that culture at Purdue, that selflessness, that I'm really here for the team, I'm a leader. When he speak, you still got to honor. Because he could have been in his feelings earlier, but like, man, I'm not helping. But still 6 me when we played Washington to get to the Sweet 16, he's in the most important moments. But he didn't quit on us. He had to just adjust his role. So the best advice for AJ Hogarth is, you got to adjust. Still be you. But now you got to adjust. So, like, I mean.
You got to. You got to do what you got to do. It's going to get further down in the bench. And you got to do it, coach. You got to do it, coach ass. Because it ain't even the football where you can't get it back. You got practice still. You got games. You one of those dudes play bad. You step up. I mean, but for sure. I just wanted to see your take on that. And then, just in the same rail, you get back to Purdue and Caleb First. Guy now coming off the bench. Now he's the guy that was in the TKR role last season, the limited minutes and spot minutes now. And you can see it visibly a little bit. He's adjusting to it. You can see kind of the shakiness to him, the unsureness of him. Like I think he airballed a 3 last year. He's going to airball shots, but you just got to adjust to that role and understand, just play hard, exhaust your energy. Because some nights it's going to be you, some nights it's going to be Mason, some nights it's going to be Trey. For Purdue, like a few years ago when we think about Purdue, you combine Travion Williams' numbers and you combine Zach Edey. Similar to where you think about Ohio State right now, you combine Isaiah Key and Akpar. That's the combination. So you combine TKR, Caleb First, Mason Gillis into one. And whatever production you get out of all 3 of them, that's a power 4 production. And you get 14 and 7 out of that combination. That's all Big Ten player. And that's kind of how you think. That's kind of how I think about it. And I think all of those guys got to be selfless because that position can help them win a national championship.
True. And it showed. Because, I mean, in Maui, all 3 of those guys had different times, different moments of success where it was Mason, first night, Caleb, second night, Trey, Trey hit the big 3 against Marquette. Like, it was different. Like you said, like, that position and selflessness together because they still play the 4 and 5 too at times. So we need everybody.
No, for sure. And then I got a question for you. I mean, my guy, Rue Patel, sent us a question there. What do you think Zach should put up a 3 in Mackey? And he threw a caveat. I like Rue. Rue, my guy. Well, Rue, because if the opposing team misses 2 free throws, the students get free chicken. So Zach make the 3. Rue said the students should get free chicken. What you think? Should he take a 3 soon? And do you think that's happened off of a pick and pop? And should the kids get chicken?
He definitely needs to take it. So how many more non-conference games we got? Like
just a couple. And the ones you got left. Well, no, you still got Eastern Kentucky in there. You got Jacksonville in there.
Christmas break.
You got the Christmas break time.
You knew about Christmas break. Let's be real. Arizona, we not getting.
You're not getting that off. Yeah.
But he probably got about 3-4 games before the new year.
Yeah.
I think I would love to see it.
I'd love to see it too.
Yeah, we got about 3 more games. Anyway, start now.
I can see it happening. And then I got another question for you. My guy, Josh Brady. My guy, I lost my guy too. He said, you think back to Big Shorts, Lou. He didn't put the Big Shorts part. I'll say the Big Shorts part. Big Shorts, Jordans, Mackie Flow is 2011. Braden Smith run through that tunnel. He got Zach Edey with him too. Can you locking that up?
Am I locking that up?
Are you locking Braden Smith up? Yeah, he said lock down Braden Smith.
I'm going to respect Braden Smith, I'm gonna respect Braden Smith and say, I mean, it's gonna be a matchup. But Lew Jack in that tunnel, yeah, I want that match. Yeah, respect. Yeah, no disrespect, but yeah, like I mean, Coach Perry.
You locking that up?
Let me just stop. Let's practice. I'm trying to. Shout out to Braden, but yeah, shout out to.
Man,
Keep running. That's my guy. Cause that's how I sound. Like,
says stay in the gym, big dog.
that's my dog. Like, man, I go to war with Braden. I'll say that. Like, I respect him enough to even say I would like to see that match.
That's real.
I'll say that.
That's real.
Yeah.
My guy Justin said, all right, that's a good question, Justin, because Purdue won the league by 3 games last year. And this year, I mean, the league doesn't look even as strong as it did last year, especially top to bottom. Like last year, you got to worry about going to Penn State and playing Jalen Pickett. You know what I mean? They 10th in the league. This year, it kind of looked top heavy. Do you think the Purdue can run through the league in a sense of dominating, maybe undefeated in the league, win the league by 6 games, 5 games? What you think? How you see the Big Ten shaking up?
That's a tough question because if any team could do that, to do something dominant like that, to make that statement, I think they could do it.
Yeah.
But now, the other side of me playing in the Big Ten, just knowing how competitive it gets, I don't know if anybody just going to ever really get 6 games, 7 games separation dominance.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, hey, as long as you win the Big Ten I don't care if you win it by a game outright.
Yeah.
That's really the goal.
That's right.
But if any team could do it,
it's this team.
It's this team.
This team for sure. And talking about this team for sure, if it's any team to do it, I've been wanting to have this conversation. Shout out Dawson Witt. At Dawson Witt. Baby Boilers versus this team. Who wins in a series of 7? Who will be the MVP in the series? A series of 7 is a good one. Because you guys, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm going to intertwine the Baby Boys. I'm going to give you my favorite Purdue team. I'm going to give you a team that I was being recruited through, the team I committed to. You had Lew Jack. You had Kramer on that team. You had King Greg, Etwan, Rob, JJ. You had the guy. Kelsey wasn't there yet. You had Rhino on that team. You had those were the guys that kind of, you know what I'm saying? But that team versus this team, who win that game? 7 series. Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna go me. Oh no, I want to know your opinion. I don't care about mine. He was there.
No, that's tough. Man, that's tough because the D sound old, like the game's changed. Just that. But matchup wise, I think me and Braden match up. You match me and Braden. Cool. Okay, who's each one's matchup?
Gotta put Lance Jones on each one.
Okay, right. You put Lance Jones on each one. Okay. I still think each one scores, but that's a good fight.
Yep.
So then we got Kramer, and who's my 3? Fletcher. I like that matchup. I like that matchup a lot. I like that matchup. All because as much as
I like Fletcher too, though.
I like Fletcher. Shout out Fletcher.
I like Fletcher.
Torch, but knowing that.
Oh no! You put Kramer on. Oh no, you are.
You see what I'm saying? Either way, we can switch.
You can switch.
We'll do all 3.
Not if you wanted to Kramer or Fletcher just to take it.
Just body.
Eliminate.
Just go shut them down, chase them all, boy. We all know about the first string.
Awesome, Caleb McConnell, Sasha Stefanovic.
Yeah, let's get them out the game. If you come down here, we'll take it, but we don't want you to see a shot. So that's. Yeah, offensively, you want Fletcher, but defensively, you think Kramer enough can kind of balance out the points.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Now, the 4 is tricky because Rob Hummel's Rob.
Rob Hummel's all there.
Rob Hummel's all there. But they have, respectfully, 3 guys that can rotate at least to give them different looks. TKR maybe can put him in the post.
He got guard TKR.
You got to box out with Mason Gillis.
Yeah.
Caleb can go out. They can stretch a little bit. So you like that matchup, still on box. Let's Rob.
Yeah, still Rob.
That's Rob. Now, obviously, the matchup everybody came to see
is the 5.
It's the 5. So I think it's really more about who gets to dominate at their pace because Zach Edey in the post.
That's fact.
You got to respect that. But Juwan Johnson is he's probably a true 4.
He was like one of the first stretch 5s.
Real stretch 5. I mean, you actually have to respect. It's not like, oh, we'll live with 1 or 2.
Yeah. He gonna make 12 of those.
You got to respect that. So now you like, man, like, who dominates defensively in the pace? That's a toss up. I give that. It's a great matchup.
That's real.
It's a great matchup. Yeah, that's.
But I think KG coming off the bench, it gives something different too.
I think you bring it off the bench, but
that's not the thing off my head.
I like Cam athleticism,
but you got Cam and Miles, and they ain't matching up with KG, especially a senior KG. No, it's different. He coming in taking their lunch money.
It's different because one of us. Granted, they both can stay in there late game, but if we have a bad game, coach has no problem keeping.
Yeah, and then KG coming in putting the length and the pressure on break. Yeah. He not getting some of the floaters off on KG.
And if you
the 6'4".
Yeah.
No, I like that. That's a good one. What you guys think? I think everybody should comment who won that game. Go back and look if you forget. But another question I got for you, Lew, is from Audra McKenzie. Shout out to you. Is that this is for you clearly. Should oversized shorts make a comeback? We can get through that one. What you think about the oversized shorts? Are these shorts getting too small, or they need because now you got guys rolling them, guys playing in compression shorts, looking like what you think?
We used to hide your compression shorts?
Yeah, man.
Like now it's like show your compression shorts.
Straight up.
I like the respectable length. The big league don't need to come back.
Yeah.
I'll tell the fans this story. We could probably put it to rest why I wore big shorts. So I didn't know in my high school we only had 2 size big shorts, but obviously there were but there were 2 double XLs, only 2.
Yeah.
I had to wait. We had a 6'8" teammate, my best friend was 6'5", so I was like, they got him.
Yeah.
My senior year, they leave, I get the double XL. I was like, bet. So when they send this slit, the Purdue that fell out your sheet,
yeah,
I'm not thinking about men clothes.
I get what you're saying.
I had nobody ahead of me to tell me, nobody never. So when I put my name on, no 6'8", 6'9". That's just
you got 7 footer short.
You feel me? But
I feel you.
It worked out. So
it's XLTs.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. I just didn't turn the ball over, so coach was cool with it. But
that's funny.
Big shorts alone.
That's funny. I got 2 more for you. Just 2 more questions. We're gonna get out of here. Is well, Rob said something. I spotted 2 on the broadcast lines night. Adam Cooch said he brought it up, and Rob did say you think about the best players in Purdue history. Obviously, Big Dog come to mind. And shout out to Big Dog. His son just committed to Purdue. Jakari, I think he'll be a good player, but Zach Edey could be only the second multiple Naismith Player Award winner since Ralph Sampson in the 80s did it. I mean, they got a chance to go to a Final Four, win the national championship. He does those things. Is he the best Purdue player ever? Are we saying that? Are we witnessing the best Purdue player ever? Or is it still going to be Big Dog? It's nothing he can do, kind of like a Michael Jordan situation.
That's tough. That's tough. Because what but Zach get in the same span of time. Like, Big Dog impact is what, 2 years? 3?
Yep.
3. Zach's 3?
It's been 3 so far. This is 4th. Zach
gets to a Final Four.
Yeah, because it ain't like Zach got the Kobe yet.
He eclipsed it.
He get to a Final Four.
Yeah, like, that's the debate because you can't take away anything Zach, because like it's the Zach Edey effect. Like, when he leaves Purdue, you're gonna
you're gonna feel it for a couple years.
Yeah, like,
for sure.
Respectfully, like even
because when Big Dog left, they won 3 straight after. Yeah. So
that you see that's the
It was a lot of stats. I mean, but they did go to the Elite Eight, didn't they?
Yeah, and like what he did was special. You can't, and then see the argument would be, well, he's no one drafted.
Well, but we talking about best Purdue player. This is what you did at Purdue.
Right.
That's tough. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let me know what y'all think. Whatever y'all think.
Zach like LeBron right now.
He still is adding on. He is adding on. And last question I got. This is a good one. This is a good one for you from Brad Redmond. And, because you were a reason one that I committed, and you think about for me the other people committing, and so it's had to be something about it early there, because you went through, like you said, you went through times at Purdue. It wasn't all great. It wasn't all rosy. You had injuries. You had ups and downs. You whatever. What makes Purdue's culture special?
Family. Like honestly, like a lot of people say,
mm-hmm.
You tweeted it, but it was real. A lot of people say family. A lot of people, we family. And a lot of coaches respectfully, it's a business. You family for them 4 years, and maybe not even the 4 years if you're not producing.
Facts.
But now, like, for me, I feel like even with Purdue, you felt it with Coach Martin, Coach Painter. I mean, you look at the trajectory. Coach Katie goes and gets 2 of his guys.
Yep.
They play for him. Now they run the program. Now, obviously, Coach Painter is a player because like he's been there. Now you go through my era, and even some of the guys came back because it was Coach Katie's, but you get that. You got Kenny Lowe, Brandon Knight, Carl Landry, David T., like Terrence Crum. I think Terrence Crum don't get a lot of credit.
Yep.
He's one of the old Terrence Crum is he's the guy that set the tone for me. It was like family culture, like that don't show up in the stat books to people. He's never gonna get praised for it, but that true family, we brothers. And not only after we graduate, like he still get on the phone, he call us.
Yep.
So now I'm stepping to that role. It's like, hey, it doesn't matter. And I got tired of hearing even about the UConn. Respectfully, all these other people got family.
Yep.
And now you see it at Purdue, like Coach Painter got job opportunities now for guys.
Yep.
You know what I mean? See, it's a lot of things. Me and you, look what we doing. We didn't play together.
Yep.
But even through your career, we was there for each other. We've been around. You've been there for me, vice versa. Like it's a lot of family, and not just in just all these years. Coach Morton,
it ain't just words.
You know what I mean?
The
night come out. We come now. We kicking it with them. You know, you can reach out and actually call them like it's a real family culture, and the fans.
We just had, like you said, we just had a fundraiser on campus. You got Coach Painter there, the head coach. You got Zach Edey, the current National Player of the Year, best player on the team, all the way to Randy Shields from back in the day. You got Conzo Martin there from the 90s. You got Conzo's son there as a player. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see the whole, that's what makes Purdue special. That type of stuff matters. And then, like, just before we get out of here, like, going into this Big Ten season, this is going to be a good year for Purdue. I think Purdue started off this weekend with Northwestern. It's a statement game. I strongly think Braden Smith and Boo Boy got to match up. Yeah, Purdue fans want Braden Smith to be the best point guard in the Big Ten, and I do too. I like Boo Boy a lot. Boo Boy is a dog. Boo Boy is a dog. And he stayed in Northwestern. He went through the hard times. He got them where they needed to be. They went from projected last place in the league, third place in the league. It's nobody in the world know that feeling better than me. I know that feeling, so I got the Boo Boy did it. A preseason All-American, but if Braden Smith want to be the best point guard in the league, you got to go through that monster. Friday, to me, I think Purdue should win that game. They should watch them. I believe they should. I think Lance Jones should take Brooks Ballheiser out of the game physically. I think they should out-rebound them. I think Northwestern doesn't have enough interior scoring to keep up with Purdue, and they can't run with Purdue. It's just not enough there, but they'll have to make a lot of threes, and something they can, but I just don't see it. But I think Braden's got to take it on head-to-head, and he's got to get Boo to – if Boo gets 17, it's got to be on 14 shots. It's got to be –
you got to be a tough night.
You got to show something, and you got to play well, because Boo going to guard him. So you got to be this same aggressive Braden Smith. Yeah, Boo guarding Braden Smith. Because Boo want that. Boo want that matchup. Boo not running from it. Boo not. Ryan Langborn, Boo, Ty Berry, they're not guarding Braden Smith. Boo want that because he wanna show everybody else that he not here yet.
Right.
It's a different level. So if I'm Boo Boy, I want this. Y'all may be the number one team in the country, but I'm still the best point guard.
Right.
I'm gonna show you. So this is one of those where then next few, you got Alabama coming up, you got Arizona coming up. This is a big 4-game stretch for Purdue, especially start conference. I'm excited for it. And before we get out of here, Lou, you got anything you want to say to anybody?
No, I just want to say real quick, shout out to Zach Edey. As a big, he impressed me last year with his conversation when he's talked.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Somebody could tell me I'm wrong. I could be biased as a guard. I don't know that many bigs I've ever met or even talked to. His leadership.
Yeah.
What he said at the Maui, just like about his guys, how he believed it, like just great leadership. And then when he made the comment, I don't want to butcher it, but just about the NBA and about staying at Purdue and what it meant to me. I was like, I run through a brick wall, fam, and I've never heard too many bigs as a leader. So shout out to Zach. Shout out to the team.
Yeah, no, shout out to Zach. And Zach, just real quick for Zach, because Zach, through this NIL stuff and all this and that, and players getting paid for appearances and players getting paid for nothing and whatnot, Zach can't do much because he's not an American, whatever the rules are or whatever. But we had our fundraiser for Crew Life, and we had it up on campus, and it took a text message like, yo, Zach, can you come? Can't pay you, but can you come? It's for a good call. Zach was there, spoke. Like Zach, just a good dude. I mean, on the floor, a monster, but his maturation from, I was there on his visit with his mom. I got to meet him. His maturation from that visit to where he is now, and the maturation has been impressive. I'm excited for Zach. I'm excited for this Purdue team. I'm excited to start the Big Ten. But for us, make sure you follow us on Twitter. Lew Jack, give me your Twitter, your Instagram.
It's Lew_Jack. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Lew Jack 23.
And just always, we're giving you something to look forward to. So look forward to the Lewis Jackson Guard School coming to West Lafayette. We're going to hit you once a week. We're going to be partnering with some of the players. Lew Jack is starting the guard school. So we're talking about it right now. Braden Smith is the best point guard since Lewis Jackson. Hopefully we get Braden Smith over there to help train some of the kids. So if you need anything, make sure you follow us up, subscribe, Boilermaker Buzz. Check us out beyond the Big Ten. Until next time, we out.